Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go! Welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I am here with Ellie Soderberg-Guger. And she has taken over Louise's job at the SBAA, which is the Sister Bay Advancement Association, who we've done an episode with Louise, and she told the story about what this office does. And so if you haven't really seen that one, that's a good one to watch because this is her replacement. Yeah. So I'm going to let her take it away because I want to know where you came from. How did you get to Door County? Why are you staying here? What is your job? I mean, tell me about yourself.
All right. Perfect. Well, I think, like a lot of transplants to Door County, I grew up coming here as a kid and visiting my uncle, actually. So he's been here for over 50 years. And for people here, or residents, locals, my uncle's Dave Peterson.
Dave Peterson is not Dave Peterson, it's Fudd. And we all have nicknames in Door County. Everybody should know that by now. So Dave Peterson's an old hippie. I've been friends with him forever, and he delivers our fish and everyone's fresh fish, pretty much from Chicago all the way north that needs like Alexander's and places in Green Bay. I think he still does. And he delivered our Limpa bread and and he used to run that Norland resort down there when it was called the Marco Polo in Ellison Bay. It was like he was before his time. But I had no idea that you were related to him. That is such a small world.
Yeah.
So, good job, Fudd. Good for bringing her up here.
Right. Well, and actually my mom told me all through high school and college, she wanted me to come up and work for Al's and be a waitress at Al's. And but for some reason, my mom never told me that was an option. So I'm a little mad at my mom. Just kidding. I love you. But I started coming up as an adult, or coming back as an adult to help him with his wedding venue. He rehabbed and opened About Time Farm in Bailey's Harbor. Yep. He's since sold it, so he's no longer involved in that. But I would come up and help cater weddings on busy weekends, and it was having so much fun.
Everybody gets suckered into catering. If you're doing another job, everybody calls up and goes, "Hey, busy tonight? You want to cater?" But you know what? It's kind of fun and it's good money.
It's so fun. Yeah. Great people, and I think that's why I kept coming back. And before I moved full time, I was originally. I'm from Minneapolis, and I was in commercial real estate, and I think I was up here 7 times to help work and cater, and I loved the people, I loved the area, and I just had to pull the plug and take the plunge and move, which ended up working out really well for me.
That's awesome.
Met my husband up here, and
now your husband works for Cisco.
Yeah, so he's one of the sales reps here up in Door County.
And I think we use Cisco, so I've probably seen him because I work in the warehouse. I just didn't know that was your husband. So I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for him.
Tall, dark hair, beard, or he's getting some pictures back there.
But, I'll have to check that out when I'm done here. Yeah, maybe I don't see him as much.
So we moved, and it's a great place to raise a family. We got 2 kids now. My son Bjorn is 3, and
Bjorn is a great name because my nephew's name is Bjorn.
And my daughter is 6 months now, and her name's Scotty, and Old Norse name there too.
They're adorable. That's so cute.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so you brought your whole family here. Everybody's loving it. And now you are here at this office. Can you tell everybody who hasn't seen the other episodes, what does this office do for Sister Bay?
So the Sister Bay Advancement Association, we are like the kind of part Chamber of Commerce, part visitor center, the event planners of Sister Bay. So we support our business members here in Sister Bay, helping to kind of promote their businesses, help people kind of come and visit Sister Bay.
When you say that, do people have to sign up to be part of this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. So it is a membership-based organization.
Okay.
And we produce, if you see like the, I probably should have had a copy of it. What do I have? No.
That's okay.
Our Sister Bay brochure. So every year we produce a new guide for Sister Bay that includes all of our member businesses, all of our events, all of the information people, might be looking for. And then we also have our visitor center that is open from, let's see here, it's Memorial Day, actually through Fall Fest. 7 days a week, we have visitor center staff that will assist visitors and residents.
Explain to people where the visitor center is. Where do they need to come if they need information on what to do, where to go, what to see?
So we are located right in between Al Johnson's and the Boathouse restaurant, and kind of right across the street from the boat rental and boat tour
the marina.
Kiosk.
And this used to be the old Casperson Funeral Home.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're in a little funeral home setting, and it's kind of cool because it's like a house.
It is.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate to have this location, which is also, great partnership actually, because Al Johnson's, you guys own the building, so thank you. But we love being downtown. We love being by the water, and we're able to help a lot of visitors and a lot of residents coming in too.
Well, it's front and center. People see it and they can trip on you. Yeah. And maybe if they didn't want to come in here, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know that was there. Let's go check it out." And then they see you have every kind of thing. I just grabbed about 4 of your brochures that I haven't seen before, so I'm going to go home and read those.
Yeah. Our new ones are coming. Are actually almost. We should have them in hand any minute now for the 2025 season.
Okay.
So we're excited. We have great photos. The brochure turned out really well, and then we're going to get those actually down to Green Bay here soon for the draft, so we can get people.
The draft.
Yeah. Get some inspiration, to come visit us.
Are you doing some kind of, is that what you're doing, is getting it down there so they can come up to Sister Bay? Yeah, everybody's all excited because I think everything's booked in Green Bay.
Yeah.
So if there's any rentals up here, people are hoping to.
Yeah, Door County's not too far.
Yeah, not too far. I remember one time there was when the Lambeau Field would have football games, and whenever Madison played there against another team, there was a sea of whatever. All these people from Louisiana came up from LSU.
Okay.
And I mean, the whole bar next to Al's was purple. And they had never been up here before. They were in Green Bay.
Yeah.
They thought, oh, let's take a drive up north, because everybody said, oh, you should drive up to Door County. It's fun. And they all ended up having a big tailgate party with all the Badger fans. It was fun. We have a big group picture of all of us. We all got together for one big photo.
Love it.
And they all said they'd never been up here before. They had no idea that it was so beautiful. It was so hot down where they were, and it was like a breath of fresh air, Sister Bay.
We are. Yeah, we're lucky to be where we are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, well, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt that.
No, it's all good. I'm trying to.
Okay,
I don't
so
know what next.
You got.
So we visitor center, and then we do most. I can't claim all of the events
kind of rattle off some of the events.
The events, we have a lot of fun getting to plan things like the Easter egg hunt here in Sister Bay. We get to do, we actually run the village-wide rummage sale too, which is coming up in May. So if you're looking for some great garage sales,
everybody should
come shop.
You've got to be signed up for it though, because they actually have a map that all the businesses have, and then you can go around. I mean, they've got some awesome things on the rummage sales. You can go around to other. It's a good way to get rid of junk, people.
Yes.
De-junking, and someone's junk is someone's treasure.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what date is that?
So that's May 17th is the date.
That's my birthday.
Happy early birthday.
17 Mai is Norwegian Independence Day, although I'm a Swede. All right.
Yeah, gratis på folkedagen. I'm just kidding. And then after that, then we have the roofing of the goats.
Oh yeah, the roofing of the goat, which is the goat parade.
The goat parade.
Which we never started. Everybody thinks it's our festival. I mean, they started it. They created it. You guys created it. We didn't. We just participate because we love goats.
And we just like to do things a little
kind of
quirky up here.
up.
So we parade the goats, get them on the roof.
And you can all bring goats if you want to walk in the parade. Bring your goat. Yeah.
I want to find, if anyone does have a goat or two, I need to get I want to do a goat pro. So I want to get a camera on one of your goats this year.
Oh, that's a kit thing.
I know. Okay, I'll
Talk to Kit.
I'll talk to Kit.
Kit's our marketing guy. He's like all on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then after that, we start with our, we have yoga in the park. We partner with, I love this partnership with Ironwood Yoga.
Yep, which is, if no one knows Ironwood Yoga, I'll just tell you, it's briefly up on the hill where the Piggly Wiggly grocery store is, kind of catty corner, back up by the, you'll see it.
Yeah.
It'll be right there. You can't miss it.
Yeah, and they just opened Pilates too. So now it's, I should say Ironwood Yoga and Pilates because they have their Pilates studio now. But every Monday night.
That's Marnie.
Yeah.
Winky, I love her.
Yeah, she's fabulous. But every Monday night from mid-June, and actually we extended it through September because it's very popular. We have sunset yoga.
Do a lot of people come? I just was always curious.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that come in. I mean, you can't beat the setting. So it happens at Waterfront Park, right in front of right in front of the pavilion. So it's right on the waterfront. Yoga with a beautiful sunset, and then you really can't beat that.
That's
so that's
awesome.
on Monday nights.
Okay.
But then we also have our concerts Wednesday nights. So
everybody loves the concerts.
Yes, I do too. They're so fun. So that starts 6:00. Our first concert, we're actually kicking off on June 18th with Kyle, Megna, and the Monsoons.
Wow. What kind of music is that? That sounds great.
Like indie pop, I think. I should have written that down.
You're going to have to come and check them out to see.
You're going to have to come and see to find
but
out.
It's going to be cool.
But we have a nice mix this year of returners, kind of the crowd favorites, and new bands coming. So we're excited. I know one of the bands that was really heavily requested to come back, which is one that actually plays at Stabor, I think sometimes too, is 7,000 Apart.
Oh, yeah.
Is coming back. So they're going to actually close out our season on August 13th is going to be our final concert. So they're going to come back and play on our stage.
These concerts in the park are great but bring a lawn chair, bring something to sit in or a blanket to sit on. It's pretty crowded, so you should come a little bit early so you can get a little spot.
Yeah.
You know, I have an electric bike, so when I get off work, I go home, I ride my bike back down, and I go stand in the parking lot and listen because I'm just kind of on my way, before it gets dark, and I get to listen from there. But if I see anybody I know, I'll just go squat next to them and listen a little bit. But they're awesome. The concerts are awesome.
They're fun, and you can come and see me and my colleague Erin. She, is my right hand. We can't do it. Yeah.
We need to bring Erin out here real quick. Come on, Erin.
So Erin and I we'll have a tent. We'll be under the Sister Bay tent, selling some refreshments. So this is Erin. She's our marketing and events director here at Sister Bay Advancement Association, and we can't do anything.
So nobody can do anything alone when it comes to do with all these things that they put together. So you have to have a little village, and Erin is part of her village. But Erin, tell everybody where you're from.
So I am from Chicago, but I have lived here in Sister Bay for about 5 years now. We have kind of a similar story where we've been coming up here our whole lives. My grandparents lived here when I was a kid.
Who were your grandparents?
Jim and Kathy Schaefer. They lived here in Sister Bay, actually. They started out in Ephraim and then moved here in the 90s into the early 2000s.
I know them.
Yeah, and then left for a while, and now my grandpa's back here.
And who's your grandpa?
Jim. Jim Schaefer.
Okay, so I think I know him.
Yeah.
I just am terrible with names, but I'm perfect with
Yeah,
faces.
they came up to retire up here, and I spent all my childhood summer visiting and visiting them for the holidays. Very similar story.
Were you able to find a place to live?
Yep.
Okay.
So, and I have a place here in Sister Bay, so
it's a little tough to find a place to live up here.
Yeah, I think both of us were fortunate that we moved before things got a little crazy.
Yeah.
But
any kids? Are you married?
Nope, no kids, not married.
There we go, people. If you want to move to Door County, we got an eligible bachelorette here. I'm eligible. I am too.
Look at us.
I'm just kidding. So anyway, you help her do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I kind of handle marketing and events, but when it comes to events, it definitely takes both of us to tag team everything.
And you guys get along well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Sometimes.
I love it. The secrets come out.
Right. Yeah, on camera. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so while you're both sitting there, then tell us some more. Like, what else do you do?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I mean, you keep going down that list of, you have the concerts in the park.
Concerts in the park. We also have Kite Day in Sister Bay this year, which is a really fun event. I want to say this is fourth, I think this is our fourth Kite Day.
Okay.
Or third. Time is funny. It's
And we hope for wind on those days.
Yes,
I
which
know.
surprisingly we don't get a lot of wind, but it's a very fun event because actually it's a little bit more focused on the kids making their own kite,
and then they can
be
anytime.
and then are able to fly it. So members of the Wisconsin Kiters Club come up and help the kids fly and make these kites, which is just really fun.
I used to love that when I was a kid.
But it's so fun.
Yeah.
But it's over at the sports complex, so it's so cute watching the kids decorate and then
when you're a little kid and you first fly a kite, it's almost scary. But it's scary. Like you think it can be so windy and powerful that you think it's just going to take you off with it. My dad used to take us up to the Peninsula golf course there in the spring, and it was so windy up on that bluff all the time.
I bet.
And nobody had a putt. There's no driving range or putting stuff there, so you could just go out there, and everybody would fly kites there.
Yeah,
it was so weird.
I love it.
I know we always did, but I don't see a lot of that anymore.
No, so it's really fun, and especially at the sports complex, you'll see then like a sea of kids and kites flying, and
I live on a dead end road, and it's one of the highest points in Door County, and my son always flew kites. I always had a kite for him. We were always out in the yard flying kites, and every single time he did, he'd get it caught up in. We don't have any trees, but he'd get it caught in the one tree or the power line. So that was done. 10 minutes, Mom, and then the kite would hang up there for years.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so go on.
It's going to be a really fun day in Sister Bay. The Sister Bay Historical Society is doing their Strawberry Fest.
Ooh.
So make sure you hit up both of the events that day.
Okay.
So come fly a kite, then go
buy
eat
some strawberry stuff.
Yeah. So
I love the Sister Bay Historical Society. Yes. Go there. It's really cool.
And the Strawberry Festival is really fun. So it's going to be a fun day in Sister Bay that day. So make sure you mark that on your calendar. You're spending it in Sister Bay. And then let's see here. And then we also have movies. We're going to do some movies in the park this year. The last two Sundays in July. So July 20th, we're going to be showing Shrek. To get ready for, I think, the fifth Shrek that's coming out?
Shrek 5. You got to get a little recap before the new one comes out.
Start getting your recap. And
everybody loves Shrek.
Right? And then July 27th, we'll be doing the Freaky Friday, again, to get ready for Freakier Friday is coming out the following week. So Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan.
I love those.
And then the first two Sundays in August. So August 3rd, we're going to be showing Mighty Ducks. And
what is it? What are you showing?
Mighty Ducks.
Oh, the Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks.
I love them.
And August 10th, we're going to close out the movies with Free Willy.
Oh, yay.
I love Free Willy.
It's kind of sad, too. I was like, you always cry in movies like that. But then it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Water. You're gonna, and then too, again, the movies in the park happen at the Pavilion, which is right next to our beach.
You guys usually have popcorn at these events and stuff like that. Yeah. How about beverages?
We do have beverages, so soda, water, beer, wine.
Can people bring their own beer and wine too?
Yep, people can bring their own as well.
You can, but you should support the SBAA. Just saying.
And then too, and we live in a great spot where we got a lot of fun takeout too. So grab a meal at
have a little picnic.
Yeah, and have a little from one of our businesses. Have a picnic. But then more events. Brick Party by the Bay is coming back this year.
What is it?
Brick Party by the Bay.
What's that?
So the Wisconsin Lego Users Group. So it's called WISLOG. So they're a group of Lego builders that come and
that was new this year. Right? You had it this year.
I think this is the third time they're coming back, but it's every other year. And they take over Village Hall and put up just a bunch of, just elaborate Lego displays. A lot of them too. They do remake Door County, kind of some iconic Door County areas, scenes, and then so that takes place inside Village Hall. Is all of the displays and from the Lego, from the Wisconsin Lego Users Group. Outside, we'll have a giant Lego, build your own Lego tent, so you can come and kind of build your own stuff
there. Yeah. When my son when he was little, I always got him Legos because all the kids had them and everybody loved them. He never played with them. He would not. He'd rather be outside and find a rope and hook it to a tree or a chain and like whatever. I don't know. But I'd get him Legos and he'd make me do them. Like he'd get frustrated with them and make me do them. And I'm like,
I did that with I bought my nephew some Legos for, I think, Christmas or his birthday or something. And he was like, okay, now you build it.
Yeah, they do not. Like either they just go for it or they're just like, what, you do it. I'll play with it when you build it.
Exactly.
Yeah, and even on the hospital, we were on the children's hospital floor, and there was a young man who was probably 17, 18, and he made the most incredible Lego things I have ever seen. He'd sit in his room, because, couldn't leave, and make like the Taj Mahal or like a Star Wars stormtrooper big ship, I mean, it would be sitting in his room. And he is now an architect, and he designs. He went to MS, Milwaukee School of Engineering, and he's an architect. So on Facebook, I'm always sending him really cool Lego stuff. I should tell him to come up for this event.
Yeah.
I'd probably love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I got off track.
No,
Go for it.
no, it's all good. What else? Oh, and then that event will have a couple of extra kind of fun stuff to do outside, and like the Baron of Bubbles is going to come up.
Oh my gosh.
And blow some, or
I
kind
didn't know
of
there was a Baron of Bubbles.
The Baron of Bubbles will be coming up, so kids will be able to kind of
Somebody
play
needs
with
to be the Baroness of Bubbles.
Well, his partner, Miss Vicky, she does balloon animals, so she'll be
perfect.
coming too.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah, so they'll have that available and a couple
Lots
of
of good
other
stuff for the
a couple
kids.
other
I love it.
surprises. So
Yeah.
we're gonna keep people.
Keep guessing a
Keep
little
them
bit.
guessing a little
Yeah.
bit, but there's a couple of surprises that we're excited about for that event. So that's
their secrets.
yeah. So you got to come to find out.
Yeah.
And that is going to be July 19th for Brick Party by the Bay,
And that's a really busy time too, because
Yeah.
it's right after 4th of July and everything's
Right.
full swing.
It is. It is. And then then right after that we have Festival of Fine Arts.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Which is a fun one.
Listen, I always have people park. I used to have better hollyhocks. They've not done well in a couple years because of those darn green beetles that we have everywhere. They love hollyhocks. But last year they were pretty good. So I'm trying to reseed them. But I have people park right in front of my rental house next door, and they would stand there all day, and I'd go and check it out. I mean, you could walk around and see people painting everywhere. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We did a little Door County Girl episode at the art school, and they talked about the plain art.
Oh, the Plain
fair.
Air
Yeah,
Festival.
it was
Yeah.
about how big it is and how many people come and how they come from all over.
Yeah.
I mean, renowned.
Yeah, so we have
artists.
a great art scene here in Door County, and
Yeah.
it's fun that there's so many festivals that celebrate that. And
Yep.
I want to. Right now, we're still in the planning process for the Festival of Fine Arts, but then we have a few new artists that have applied to participate, and we're excited for that festival. So if you're in the market for some art and some things, come
That's
hang
a
out
great
with that.
one, yep.
But then then we got Marina Fest, Fall Fest, Capture the Spirit.
Yep.
What else am I forgetting? There's Capture the Spirit, Film Festival.
Film Festival, next February. So
We got a lot on the
keeps
docket,
going
and
throughout
it's
the year.
we got to
Do you
keep
do
it fun
anything for
here.
Christmas?
Christmas, we do our Capture the Spirit event. So the official tree lighting for the village, and Santa normally comes in and lights up the village, and then reads a story at
Yeah, because it's nice to come up during the
library.
off season. It's not as
Yeah.
crazy busy, and hopefully we get snow. We haven't really that much, but it's still always nice to come up on weekends or enjoy the quiet time in Door County.
And that's one of my favorite events too. We have hot chocolate, ornament decorating, letters
like
to
all kinds of
Santa.
bakery goods you probably have, and
and that one's really fun too. Just you see all your neighbors out, and then then they also have family in town that came, and
that's fun.
Then they head up the Chris Kindle Market after. So it's just if you're looking for a nice holiday weekend,
that's always a good one.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah, that is the first.
And that's
weekend
at the
of
Sister Bay
Christmas.
Historical Society as well.
Yeah.
I like them.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
Okay, is there anything else that you girls want to say about the SBAA? Like how to, again, they're right downtown Sister Bay. You cannot miss them. Your office hours?
So for at least the visitor center, it's typically 10 to 5. Erin and I are pretty much live here. So if we're not here, we're either at one of our businesses, but if we're not here, we're always available via phone. But typically we're we're either here or out at meetings. But
And how do they get a hold of you if they want to get a hold of you?
you know what? Probably easiest way, at least kind of to share with our viewers right now, is easy one to remember is just Ellie, ELLIE at sisterbay.com. Is my email address.
Everybody
then,
get a pen.
Yeah, or to our website. I almost said Facebook, but you can do that too. But our website is just sisterbay.com. Phone numbers, emails are all on there.
I follow
too.
you guys on Facebook. You always have good stuff on there. Yeah, I love
Facebook,
it. Oh, you were on the
Instagram,
Facebook
follow us.
page. Yeah, I like the Facebook page.
Facebook, Instagram. And actually, we're going to be launching, we'll do a little plug, we're launching a brand new website here soon. So
Okay.
Yeah.
we're really excited about that. We're going to did a whole new kind of facelift.
Look
refresh.
at these young ladies
Yeah,
go. These
so-
youngsters got some going on.
Yeah, so we're going to have a brand new
yeah.
website here soon. So maybe, and maybe even by the time that this
Possibly.
is online, we might have a new one. So that'll be exciting.
Yeah,
so
if it's not launched yet, then it should be very soon by
Yeah.
the time this is out there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, any last words? What are you going to say to people that want to come? Like, why Sister Bay? Why come to visit Sister Bay?
we have everything. I'm just kidding. I think
yeah,
we have.
It's a good walkable town.
It's
Yeah, very walkable, lots of great
Mm-hmm.
shopping, good restaurants, activities, right on the water. I mean, all of this open waterfront, you really
Parks,
can't beat that.
swimming.
Yeah.
boat rentals, boat
Yeah.
tours. I mean, I am probably biased, but it is, again, we got it all here. And the best people, too. Friendly. And, yeah. But
And
again,
we're
Yeah.
all a little partial. I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up in Sister Bay, so I love Sister Bay. So, but I love Door County in general.
Yeah.
But
You
Sister
can't go
Bay
wrong
definitely
anywhere.
has a lot of good things going on. So, I mean, you're going to visit all the towns, but
Yeah.
we love
Yeah.
Sister Bay.
yeah. And every town is great, but.
Yeah.
Why we could go on all day, and I'm glad to meet you both. And I've seen you around. I guess we never had a chance to chat because I'm always working, you're always working.
Ships.
Anyway, I'll have to bring over more coffee, and we can fika when you're not that busy. Because they're right next door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of the page, and you'll meet more cool people and tell you more about Door County. So bye for now, and thanks for joining us for another Door County Girl episode. See ya. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.